Hey guys, it's the Tippler3848 here again, and today we are covering the violent Stoke City. Although not so violent anymore, but I'll get onto that. So very quickly, your starting 11. Shay Given is the one that I've put in there, but obviously you've got Howgard and Jack Butland kicking around somewhere as well. But I think you'll probably go with the experience, and that'll be Shay Given, not Jay Shiven. Shay Given. And I think that's how it's going to go. Hagard possibly being your second in command. I don't know what's going on with Butland. He's been there for a number of years, never really broken through, so maybe he's going to go out on loan. I guess we'll see. Your normal real back four with a couple of additions as well. Peters, Shawcross, although he apparently is going to be out for 2 months with a back complaint. So let's just say we can switch him out. Oh no, don't worry about it. We're not going to switch him out. We're going to leave him in there. He is your captain. I like to keep the captains in there. And next to him, or who would have been next to Shawcross, is Volshide. You had him on loan at the back end last season, but obviously you've signed him in now permanently. Free transfer for Glenn Johnson. Didn't do very well at Liverpool. Nobody seemed to like him. Defensively, he's very, very suspect. Going forward, he's quite good though, so a bit of, bittersweet there. Arnautovic, if you can take away the fact that he pushed Macho Debussy and dislocated his shoulder for no reason last season, you can say that he's quite a decent little footballer. His attitude is not always spot on. Jose Mourinho said that he's got the attitude of a child, I think. But then again, I don't like Jose Mourinho. But I like Arnautovic as a footballer. I think he's got a talent there. He just needs to sort of clip it out, get it in there, and he'll be alright. That sounded quite dirty, but I'm going to move on and just leave it. I've got in your centre mids, I've got Van Hinkel and Charlie Adam. Charlie Adam really just for that goal he scored against Chelsea. Nobody really does that to Thibaut Courtois from sort of 18 yards, apart from Oxlade-Chamberlain, of course, and he did it from about kind of 50. So kind of amazing. It was really good to see him do that, but let's see how we can do it more next season. Van Hinkel, you've got on loan from Chelsea. I think he's a decent kind of upcoming talent. 21 years of age, probably went to Chelsea too soon. He's going to spend the next 3 or 4 years out on loan, I'm sure. But I saw a bit of him at AC Milan last season, and he's pretty good. So just stick with him. Get him in the starting lineup. You had him in the starting lineup in the Barclays Asia Trophy and you did okay. So I think there is a talent there. On the left, you have somehow signed Ibrahim Afellay. It's weird how these players sort of do the rounds and they're linked with everyone and then they end up at Stoke at the moment. That's kind of crazy. Good signing for you guys. Very good signing. He is a good player. He was at Olympiacos last season. I think that was actually on loan from Barcelona still. But he's a really, really good signing. I don't know how you're pulling off all these good signings, i.e. Bojan as well from last season. He obviously started off really well, but then got injured, I think. So I'm interested to see if he's got his injury problems behind him. And if he does, then he's going to get you goals. He's going to set up goals. He's a really, really good player. I've seen him, obviously, he was at Ajax on loan. He was breaking through at Barcelona all those years ago now. Still only 24. Plenty of time to get up to his potential. And finally, up front, you've got Mambiram Diouf. Obviously, he came in from Germany. And he did quite well for you. So, hopefully, for you guys, he will continue that trend. Obviously, he didn't do great at Man United. But then again, young up-and-coming players don't really get a chance at Man United at the moment. Apart from Phil Jones for some reason. But Diouf is a really good option. He's very pacey. He's a decent finisher. He showed that when he was in Germany, not at Man United. Kind of like the, what was his name? Diego Forlan situation where he went to Atletico and just started scoring for fun. So hopefully that'll be him for you. And on to your subs bench. Oh, like I say, I put Howgard as your backup goalkeeper. That could easily be Butland or Shay Given, considering any one of the three could be starting. Any one of the three could be the second in command. So I guess we'll have to wait and see tomorrow. We got Muniesa and Cameron. Sidwell on the bench just because I like Van Hinkel and Adam more than him. Jonathan Walters, he's getting on a bit now, 31. Crouch, same thing, 33. He's got his heading record, all-time Premier League, so he's probably going to start disappearing. Plus, the direction that Mark Hughes is trying to take Stoke into, i.e. buying quick, passing and skillful players, Peter Crouch doesn't really fall into that. But if you're sort of 1-0 down, there's 5 minutes to go, still a decent option. Get him on there and long ball it to him. He can bring others into play. And another new signing for you guys, Joselu. I will say I've not heard much of this guy, but he looks half decent. He's 24, and hopefully, I don't think he's going to start above Diouf after the season he had last season, but he's going to come on and we'll see how he does, I think. And I'm now going to move on to your upgrades. And your first upgrade, of course, is Diouf, because he last season had 38 appearances, 13 goals, 3 assists. For a team like Stoke, and I don't mean any disrespect when I say that, that is pretty good statistics wise. I mean, obviously he's probably your top scorer with that kind of amount. Sadly, you sold your player of the season for some reason, Steven Nzonzi. He's gone to Sevilla. I guess that's a move he can't really turn down. So the other one I've gone for is Charlie Adam, just bumping him up 1 point to a 74. 36 appearances, 7 goals and 1 assist. Not bad for a man who is currently 28. Seems like he's a lot older because he kind of looks like it, but also he obviously takes a lot of your dead ball situations, a lot of free kicks, a lot of corners, so he's going to get goals and assists through that, but mainly he's in there because he beat Courtois from the halfway line. On to your downgrades. Arnautovic, like I say, he's a player that I do admire and a player that I enjoy watching. He needs to sort his attitude out a little bit, but look at his record. 35 appearances, 2 goals, 8 assists. That's not good enough for a player who is in a team with Mambiram Diouf, who's got 13 goals. And he's better. When you watch him, you can see that he's better than he's currently playing, and that frustrates me. So I've put him down to a 76, just down by 1 point. Then I've gone for Glenn Johnson. Like I say, he didn't have a great time at Liverpool. People weren't really warming to him. Maybe that affected him a little bit, but he's not very good defensively. Brilliant going forward. He's probably more of a right winger than a right back, but since everyone plays him at right back, 28 appearances, single a goal, and 2 yellow cards. Let's see how he does with Stoke. If he gets an arm around him and Mark Hughes makes him feel important, maybe he'll do better. I'm not entirely sure. On to your transfers. Now, the 2 names you see on the screen are the ones that are doing the most rounds. Shaqiri, that refuses to go away, even though you put in a bid, it was accepted, and the player basically ignored you. So we'll have to wait and see how that one goes. If you can get him, then I'd go and do it. But maybe the signing of Afellay, maybe that means the Shaqiri one's not going to go ahead. And the other one is Yarmolenko, the Ukrainian. He looks really, really decent. Obviously, he's got a lot of experience. Maybe not what you need because he's got no experience in England. But then again, if he doesn't come to England and somebody doesn't take that chance on him, then how is he going to get experience in England? So I think that is good enough for you guys at Stoke. That is me done for this episode. There are 5 teams to go, I think, if my count is correct. Or maybe you're the first of the last 5, if you understand my meaning. But go and watch my 5 Nights at Freddy's video. I'm plugging it and plugging it and plugging it hard. Wow, that sounded rancid. But 500 subs is what I'm trying to get to. As soon as I get to that, someone's going to get a free snowball. So comment on that video saying, I want a free snowball now! And obviously tell your mates, let's get 500 subs. I'm going to do everything I can to get there. I've left a sort of label on the video you can see at the moment on my ending tile. Go and click that. That'll take you straight to the video. So this is the Tipler 3848. I am out of here.